Have you ever wondered how your body processes and responds to the world around you? Well, the answer lies in the intricate workings of our nervous system, a marvel of biological engineering that keeps us in sync with our environment. This system is broadly divided into two main subdivisions: the central and peripheral nervous systems. The central nervous system, or CNS, is like the command center, consisting of the brain and the spinal cord. It interprets the signals it receives, formulating appropriate responses. On the other hand, the peripheral nervous system, or PNS, is the network of nerves that connects the CNS to the rest of the body, acting as the messenger. These two systems work cohesively, processing and responding to sensory stimuli, enabling us to consciously react, like catching a ball, or unconsciously, like blinking when something comes too close to our eyes. They even coordinate our automatic responses, like spinal reflexes. So how does this complex system work? Let's dive in. The central nervous system, often referred to as the CNS, is the command center of the body. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, coordinating all the instruments to create a harmonious symphony of bodily functions. The CNS is made up of two key players: the brain and the spinal cord. The brain, nestled safely within our skulls, is a complex organ with billions of neurons. It's responsible for processing information, planning, decision-making, and a whole host of cognitive functions that make us human. The spinal cord, on the other hand, is a long, thin, tubular structure that extends from the brain, running down the back. It serves as a superhighway for messages between the brain and the rest of the body. The CNS works a bit like a two-way street. It receives information from the body, processes it, and then sends instructions back. This information exchange happens at lightning speed, allowing us to respond to our environment in real time. Imagine you're walking in a park and you see a beautiful flower. The light reflecting off the flower enters your eye, and this visual information is sent to your brain. The brain processes this information, recognizing the flower's color, shape, and perhaps even its species. Then it sends instructions back to your body, maybe to reach out and pick the flower, or to simply admire it from afar. Or consider a more complex example, like playing a piano. Your brain coordinates the movement of your fingers, interpreting the sheet music and producing the melody. It's a fascinating dance of processing and response, all happening within fractions of a second. The CNS also plays a crucial role in unconscious responses, like the spinal reflex. For instance, if you touch something hot, the sensory information is quickly relayed to the spinal cord, which immediately sends a message to your hand to withdraw. This happens so fast that the brain becomes aware of it only after the action has occurred. Now that we've seen how the CNS operates, what about the other part of our nervous system? While the CNS is the command center, the peripheral nervous system, or PNS, is like the body's communication network. This network consists of all the nerves outside the brain and spinal cord, which serve to transmit information to and from the central nervous system. The PNS is divided into two main parts: the sensory division and the motor division. The sensory division is designed to pick up sensory information from the environment and transmit it to the CNS. For instance, when you touch a soft blanket, it's the sensory division of your PNS that allows you to perceive this softness. On the other hand, the motor division is responsible for transmitting signals from the CNS to the rest of the body, controlling our voluntary and involuntary actions. This division is further subdivided into the somatic and autonomic nervous systems. The somatic system controls voluntary actions, like lifting a cup of coffee, while the autonomic system, which includes the sympathetic and parasympathetic divisions, manages involuntary functions like heart rate and digestion. Let's consider an example. Imagine you're cooking dinner and accidentally touch a hot pan. Instantly, you feel a sharp pain. This is your sensory division at work, sending a signal to your brain that something is wrong. Your brain, part of the CNS, processes this information and sends a signal back via the motor division, prompting you to pull your hand away. It happens so quickly that it feels almost instantaneous. In another instance, when you're anxious or scared, your autonomic nervous system kicks in. The sympathetic division prepares your body for a fight-or-flight response. Your heart beats faster, your palms may sweat, and your pupils dilate. Once the danger is gone, the parasympathetic division helps your body to calm down and return to a resting state. So, the PNS plays a critical role in our interaction with the world around us. It picks up signals from our environment, conveys them to the CNS for processing, and then delivers the CNS's responses back to our body. So, with the CNS and PNS working together, our bodies can process and respond to the world around us. It's truly astonishing how our nervous system seamlessly integrates all these processes, isn't it? By now, we have delved into the depths of the central and peripheral nervous systems and their respective roles in processing and responding to sensory stimuli. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. The central nervous system, comprised of the brain and spinal cord, stands as the command center. It's here that all the magic happens, the processing, interpreting, and coordinating of sensory information. For instance, when you touch something hot, it's the CNS that interprets this sensory input and formulates a response, such as quickly pulling your hand away. And what about the peripheral nervous system? Well, this network of nerves acts as the body's messenger service. It's responsible for shuttling information between the body and the CNS. Think of the PNS as the courier, delivering sensory information to the brain and spinal cord, and then returning with the CNS's response. This is why you can feel the rough texture of a tree bark or the tickle of a feather. But it's not just about feeling and responding. The nervous system is also responsible for those automatic responses, the ones we don't consciously control. Take spinal reflexes as an example. If you step on something sharp, your leg jerks back before you even realize what's happening. This is your body's way of protecting itself, and it's all thanks to the efficient coordination between the CNS and PNS. The complexity and efficiency of our nervous system is truly a marvel. It's a testament to the intricate design of our bodies and how every subsystem works together to keep us functioning. It's a ceaseless dance of signals and responses, all happening beneath the surface, all without our